Hi there, Sassy Scrappers. This is our version of Marvelous Monday. I was camping all weekend and did not get to do it on Super Sassy Sunday. So this is Steph from the Sassy Scrappers, and it is, like I said, Monday. And I'm going to show you some things about your phone, especially if you have an iPhone. Sorry, Tammy. Some new things I learned a little bit. But before I do that, I have all three of the bags in now, and I want to show you. So this is the small bag. You get two bags with the option number one. You get this one, which are airplane ones, fit in there perfectly. So it'd be great to take um, to a crop or something. You can get like 6 or 7 of them in there and take those airplane punches, and they never fit in anything else very well. So it'd be great for that. And then I got, along with this one, you get two with this one. And my other one's over here because I took it this weekend when I went scrapbooking. And I still have stuff in it. But this is this one. And it holds a lot, you guys. I mean, I have paper and the Power Project folders do not go this way, but they go this way. I have my small personal trimmer. I have a couple of these blue boxes. I have my repo. I have my big circle. I have my big trimmer. I, I have a couple of the new punches. I mean, I've got all kinds of stuff in here. I've got my border maker system in here. I got some cords. So lots of stuff. They have nice handles on them. They have leather over the handles here. And they do have handles on the sides too. So this one is, would hold an 8x8 album or something like that here. So this and this come together as prize number one. Then prize number two, I just got when I got home, and it is this one. It's huge. Look at that. And they have an inserted bottom. So there's a bottom, that makes them more sturdy, that folds down in there. And these will hold, they will actually hold 4 pods in here. So 4 pods will fit, but I don't think you'd be able to lift it, tell you the truth. I mean, maybe you could two-handed it, but with 4 of these clear full of paper, I don't think you could hold it. But you can put other things in here. It doesn't have to be 4 of the pods. You could put your trimmer, or you could put, like an album or two, or, all different kinds of things, things that aren't quite so heavy, but big, lots of room, handles on the side, very sturdy. So those are the first 2 free gifts. And then the third free gift is, somebody texted me and I have no idea who or what it's even about. The third one is a paper bundle that goes with the noteworthy. So, and it's very pretty. I have not gotten that yet. I was excited about the bags. Kind of high, isn't it? But anyway, that's what they are. That's good for all week. You buy $150 worth of stuff, you get to choose which one you want. Now, as far as I know, they're all still in stock, but we shall see on that, okay? So now I'm going to try something. I'm going to remove my spotlight, and I am going to spotlight my phone, and we're going to see if this works. And you're going to see that you see the ceiling. Okay. And I am going to try to share my phone screen. um, let's see. Okay. I think we're good. Now, let's see. Can you? Oh, maybe that didn't work. Because you should be seeing my screen. Try it again. Share screen. Everything on your screen, including the notifications, will be recorded. Oh, that's okay. But you're still not seeing it. I don't know how to do it. Oh, there it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. I think I did it. Okay. So now I don't want in there. There we go. We're going. We're going. Okay. So I don't have to have my other camera. I was worried about how I was going to do this, but you can see right here with what I'm doing here. So what we're going to talk about today is about your pictures on your phone. How many pictures do you have on your phone? Thousands, tens of thousands, 20s of thousands. I have to keep increasing my number of, or my storage or whatever, because I have so many pictures on here. But I don't want to delete them, but I have them on my, I have them in Shutterfly and I have them on my computer, but I'm still afraid to delete them. So I'm going to tell you a little bit, and I've told you some of this before. But when you're sitting in front of the TV at night, and say you just had a big weekend, or I just had a big night last night, okay? I had grandkids were here and stuff. So I want to kind of keep those together so that I can scrap them together. My screen just went dead. So I'm going to go, first of all, to my photos up here. Okay, these are all of my photos. Hopefully it's all of them. Looks like it probably is pretty much all of them. So I have a bunch of photos from just last night, okay? Or just yesterday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select up here on the select. Can't see where I'm pushing, can you? And I'm going to, whoa, that already did that. I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to go to the top of where these events started. And that was camping. So that wasn't, so it was right here because the kids came to help us mow and stuff. So I'm going to tap on this one. And I can edit it any way I want to or whatever. But what I'm going to do is I want to, so now it's not going to work. Well, that's okay. So I should have hit select already. I think I hit. And I'm just going to click on the photos that I want to select. Okay, see how it's checking them? And sometimes if I do like that, I get a bunch of them at one time. There's a whole row. See, looky there. See how it does it when you just fold it and kind of run it down at the bottom? You just have to make sure you get them all, but they're check marked there. Oh, there's more. And then I don't know, whoops, I don't know what happened here. I had some, must have been anxious with my finger or something. So then I've got some more down here. Just make sure the blue check mark is on them, okay? So you can see I have 80 pictures selected, okay? So then we're gonna go over here to this, I can't point to it. Oh, maybe I can do it this way, there. To that little box with the arrow. And we're gonna click on that. Okay, and we have add to shared album or add to an album. You can actually share albums between people if you'd like. We're just going to add it to an album. And it's going to put add to album up here. And these are the different albums that I already have. Okay, now I don't want to put it in any of those. I want to put it in a new one. So I'm going to hit the plus sign. And it's going to say new album and ask for the album name. So I'm going to put it Sunday afternoon, whoops, with grandkids. 2025. And maybe I'll even put July in there. Okay. So then I'm going to click on up here, the create. And it is going to make a album of all of those. Okay. So now let's go back into photos and scroll up to where our albums are. And here it is right there, Sunday afternoon with the grandkids with my 80 pictures. Okay, so now I have them all in here. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're just going to scroll through and you're going to pick your favorites. And by picking your favorites, you just are going to put this heart on it. You're going to click that heart. Is that a favorite? Yeah, I don't know. It's not that great. I've got all of these. I've got there's some crazy ones here. I know there's one in here I definitely want as a favorite. Whoa, that one kind of showing her butt, isn't it? And I haven't edited any of these. Now, like this one, I do almost all of my pictures in live mode. So when I go to edit, I can go here to live and it gives me a scroll bar, which I can move all the way over and back. So I may want that picture instead of what I had because I'm seeing her face and her determination. So then I just click on make key. And then I'm going to push done up here at the top. And it's going to save that picture as this instead of what it was before. And so I can go through all of the pictures and do that if I want to. I was going to find that really cute one of her. She wanted to pose. I suppose I missed it or something. She was in the pool and wanted to pose for Nana. And I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay. So there it is. And I want that as a favorite because I'm sure I'm going to want to put that in her scrapbook. So I just click on the heart down here at the bottom. And that's going to make it a favorite. Okay. So when I click into here, I have Sunday afternoon and I can search for certain ones if I want to. I can share them. You know, I can do all those options. Now, if you see here, I have, whoa, I have gone into my photos. And instead of just having them square like this, I have gone in and I tell you the truth, I can't remember where I did this. There it is. You click down here on the up and down arrows, and then you view options. You can sort these first, last, however you want, and you can also filter them. And you can filter them by your favorites. So if you went through and put your hearts on it and you got ready to do your scrapbooks, then you could just filter by the favorites, okay? You can also, I want to go back. There, pulled up my favorite, and I want to go back because I want more than that. Okay, so down here at the arrows again, right down here, I'm going to click on that and I'm going to go to view options. Now, what we had before, like on your regular page, is just all square pictures. You don't know for sure if they're vertical or horizontal. If you go to this aspect ratio grid and click on that, it is going to change the way these pictures look. Okay, so you can see exactly if they're horizontal or if they're vertical. See how that changes it? So you can actually see which way they go. Okay, so that is a good way to know for sure. Whoops, which way? Stop. Now it's making a video for me. It's a good way to tell which direction they're going, if they're vertical or horizontal. Okay, so you can also change that if you want. Okay, so I have Hunter's picture here. I go up here to my three dots. Let's see. Just a second. I had a lot that I was learning here. Is that where I go? I knew how to do this before, so that's why. Okay, we want to, nope, I remember now. I remember now. Okay, so I want this picture. I want this picture. I'm going to edit, which is right down here. I'm going to edit it. Okay. I'm going to go up here, I think it is, to that little arrow there. I think that, no, that's writing. It must be the dots here. No, what is it? Guys, I can't remember. I thought it was that. Maybe it's crop. Maybe you hit crop again. You edit it. There you go. You edit it and then you crop it. Then you go to this little thing right here. Okay. And you click on that and it shows you down here 2 boxes, a vertical and a horizontal. Okay. So if I wanted this, if you want to go back to the original, click on original down here at the bottom, and it'll show you that it's currently a horizontal picture. But I want it to be a vertical picture because that's what I need for my page. So all I had to do is click on the box that's vertical here, like that, and it turned it into a vertical picture. Okay, I can still crop it a little bit if I want to, you know, move it in and up and that kind of thing and crop it a little bit. But this has given me a vertical picture instead of a horizontal picture. No, I can't get back. I think I just have to cancel if I want it back to the horizontal. Oh, I'm trying to click on my computer when instead of on my there instead of on my phone. It's not working on the computer because that's just a picture. So anyway, so you can change that. So, especially that's handy if you're printing at home, you're looking at a page and you need this many vertical and this many horizontal pictures. And then you can change that and print right there at home. So lots of information here. Okay. You've got your photo album with the different pictures in it. You've got where you can look at them to see if they're horizontal or they're vertical by changing the aspect ratio on that. You can keep them all in there. You can put ones as favorites. You can crop them, or you can change them. If you put it on live, make sure you have it on live. And then it has different, you know, where you can change. So there's one, that's a good one. I'll change it to that one. So now that'll be my one that I save. And then I'm going to click done, and it's going to save it just like that for me. So it's a little bit better than what it was before. So, oh, I better put a heart on that one too, because that's a pretty good one. So anyway, some things that you can use, and I'm sure there's lots more, but this will help you get them into a album on your phone. So when I get ready to scrapbook that afternoon, I don't have to scroll through everything or go back and find the one if it was 6 months ago or something. I can just go down here. Here's Stony Creek, you know, different things we did for Stony Creek, you know, that kind of thing. 2025 basketball I've got in here, but I haven't gone in and like, I did do this one. You can see where I've marked it as favorites. So I've got some favorites marked. So I have done some work on that one. And you know, with basketball, you take gobs of pictures and a lot of them you never use, you know, you don't want. So that will save me some time when I get ready to do those pictures. So that is kind of, I'm going to try to stop the share now. Sure how I do that. Stop share. And we'll go back to here. Okay, so move the spotlight from there. So that's just some pointers on using your phone. We use our phone every single day, all the time, to take pictures, and it's becoming more and more of a habit for us to do all of our pictures. The cameras on our phones are better than the cameras that I have. So I use it all the time almost anymore because I can zoom and pull it back in, and with the live shots or the taking pictures at live mode, you can move that around so you can get a decent picture. So many of them you might have missed the action. I noticed in track, that was a big thing, because when they jump or something for the long jump, I would be taking a picture, but it seemed like I was a little late or something. And I don't know how it works because it like takes several seconds worth of pictures when you just push it once. So I'm not exactly sure how it works, but it does. And you can move it then to get a better picture, more of one that you really want and can use. And then do those favorites and get them into albums, and it's going to make it so much quicker for you. Now, another thing you need to do when you go through that, then I knew all those pictures and I highlighted all 80 of them, at one time. I can go back in there and delete some of them. Some of them are no good, so just delete them, get rid of them. Don't worry about them, because you're not going to scrap every picture. Part of my problem is I scrap too many pictures, and I've tried to get better at that. Just get the really good ones. That's all that really matters. The really good ones, your favorites, and get those printed and get those in your books. Okay. So that is my little Monday, Marvelous Monday little tip. I kind of watched something over the weekend that kind of told me a few of those things that about the aspect ratio and a few other things that I think will help in the long run too. So I hope it helps you, and I hope that you stay sassy. Bye-bye. Have a great Monday.